Okay, so the Phantom versus the Vandal. Which one should you use? Which one's better? And questions everyone's been asking ever since the Valorant beta came out. Well, a lot of people say it's personal preference. It's whatever you're more comfortable with, whatever you want to use, which is true to an extent, but it's not completely true. And I'd say that 66% of the time, the Phantom is the better choice over the Vandal. To back this up, first of all, let's look at some gun stats. And then once we look at that, look at the differences between these two guns. Let's apply that knowledge to the current map pool in Valorant. And then you kind of see what I'm talking about, right? So, first off, basic stats. Phantom, both guns fully automatic, both guns 2900. So it's really an even choice, right? People have been comparing them to the M4 and the AK, which is not really true, at least for the Vandal in my opinion. But anyways, so Phantom, 11 rounds per second on the fully automatic spray when you're not ADSing. 9.9 rounds per second when you are ADSing. So 11 rounds a second, that's really, really fast, which is, right? It's going to be shooting a lot. And at these close ranges, your damage is exactly the same as the Vandal, right? 0 to 15 meters, 39 to the body, 156 to the head, 33 to the legs, which is going to be the exact same for the Vandal. But these have, it has damage decay. So for 15 to 30 meters, it's going to be 35, 140, 30, and then 30 to 50, it's going to be 31, 124, 26. So no matter what, the Phantom will 2-tap to the head, right? For the Vandal, consistent all the way 0 to 50, 39, 156, 33. However, the fire rate is lowered to 9.25 seconds and 8.32 when you're ADSing. Both wall penetrations are medium, however, the Vandal's magazine capacity is 5 bullets lower. So those are the basic stats, right? So up close, guns are going to be exact same, except the Phantom will be better up close. 0 to 15 meters, and even I would say 20 meters, even though you don't get the 1-tap spraying, so it isn't too hard at that range. It's going to kill faster. Body shot wise and headshot wise is the exact same. So if you don't hit your headshots perfectly, which can be hard to do, it's going to win those battles. Now, a lot of people like the Vandal and they like comparing it to the AK, saying it makes it feel like the AK, that it has perfect 1-tap accuracy, which is not true. So I actually went ahead for, testing purposes. I have bound shoot to a button on my keyboard. I'm going to point my mouse directly here and not move it at all. I'm going to show you that the accuracy is actually not perfect on the Vandal. So I'm just going to tap. Bring it back in close and you can see that is not perfect 1-tap accuracy. I tapped the entire time. And that's going to be the spread for the Vandal, right? However, what is interesting is the gun that doesn't have the 1-tap capabilities. If we do the exact same test, which is hard to do because of how fast it shoots, you can already see it on that little screen right there. Let's bring it in. It's going to be much tighter, right, than the Vandal. Also, when it comes to just recoil, plain and simple, your Phantom is going to be the easier choice to control because of that faster fire rate, right? The decay that the gun needs is quicker and it resets quicker, so it's actually easier to use the Phantom than the Vandal. We just look at it pure recoil rise. That's the spray. Up until it starts getting random, right? Vandal. kind of what that's going to look like. I really like both guns, but I think the Phantom is better. So let's apply what we just read off, what we just saw, to the map pool. A lot of the distances inside of Valorant, the maps Split, Bind in particular, those two maps, a lot of the engagements are very close range, nothing more than 20 meters, 25 meters. A lot of the sight lines, a lot of the battles, engagements you're going to take are within that range. The only places that exceed that is going to be like from A site down to long A on Split, and like Heaven down onto site for both sites on Split. Then for Bind, long B, and that's literally it for Bind unless you're playing around in T-side spawn. But there's no other long sight lines like that on Bind. Okay, I guess there's showers towards T-spawn. That's the other really long sight line, but that's only like 30 meters. It's not going to be like B long. So Bind, especially Phantom, is going to rule supreme on that map because of how close range everything is. Right? That faster fire rate, easier recoil, and the fact that it one taps up close is going to make it the better choice in these engagements. Now, when it comes to Haven, is the only map where I say you should be using the Vandal more than the Phantom, because Haven is going to have lots of long sight lines. Heaven down to A long, Heaven down to A short, C long, B door to B window, B door to the B haystack, garage window down sights towards middle door. You know, there's a lot of long sight lines on Haven. So I would say you use the Vandal more on that map. But on defense, you can still use the Phantom with very good effect if you're defending and not pushing that much. But on the other two maps, and soon to see on the next map that they're going to release, the Phantom is going to be the better choice for a lot of your battles in Valorant. And that's pretty much it. So, I mean, it is personal preference, but I think it is better for the Phantom to be your chosen gun. Easier to use, shoots faster, and it one taps anyways at these close ranges that we're having in Valorant. That is all, and if this video helped you, then definitely like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.